All right, in this recording, we're going to work on a couple objects in Unity. Some students were having some issues with transparency. You see in this transparency, we can't see behind it because once you see through it, the normals are facing the wrong way. But you can see as we go through, you can see all the way through this object. Now, I did a couple unique things with this. I broke apart this box into several separate shapes, and also I put a little bit of a scum or some sort of residue on the glass so it had some sort of look to it, so it didn't look so like perfect. Also, I did another example here of just kind of breaking up an object with Photoshop, and I'm using PNGs to do this. So let me go ahead and we're going to go through the whole process on how to do that so you understand everything. So I'll open up Maya and we'll go ahead and look at what I built, and then we'll start from there. You can see these are separate objects, and then you can see kind of that scum line is on there. And we'll start all that from scratch. So one of the things I went to is at CG Textures. I don't think I have it up anymore. Let's see. CG Textures. Let me see if I can go back. So one of the sites for CG Textures or textures.com is now named, you can download Scum, and this will have the alpha channel, which is the checkerboard, so you can see through it. There's multiple things you could probably look up. Textures, I'm not sure what the subheading for that, I guess is stains right here, subtle stains right here. So I would download that. This is for your glass on your buildings, and also I think there was a lamppost. So a lamppost would definitely have this, especially if it was near the ocean. It's going to have a lot of sea spray and whatnot. So I definitely do that to make it look a little bit more realistic. So let's go ahead and go through the pipeline. So I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to go ahead and create a polygon cube. And so this is, I'm just going to kind of make it look like the lamppost, kind of an abstract version of the top part of the lamppost. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this. You don't have to do this verbatim, but just kind of getting the concept down. All right, so we cut that, and what I'm going to do is for the glass, let's do one more cut. Here, here, hit my selection tool, then I'm going to go to my face and shift select like that. And then what I'm going to do is extract that. Used to be able to go to mesh and extract, but what I do is just hold down shift, and you're going to go to extract faces. All right, so now when we go to select this, you can notice that they're separate from the main mesh. All right, so let's go ahead and select that. And I downloaded two of these textures. Let's see if we can show it real quick. It's up on the top here. Sorry for all the mess here. Extraction sound, library. A tutorial. So let's bring these up. So there's an A tutorial. So this has a scum line, and also I got downloaded Rust. And I think you guys already have something on your lamppost. All right, so real quickly, I'm just going to select those. I just deselect them. Sorry about that. How about I just do this and shift select? Okay, so we got selected. We're going to go to rendering, lighting, and you can do assign new material. And I'm going to do a blend because we do want it shiny. Don't do a Lambert for glass. And I'm just going to do color. And we're going to go to file. And I'm going to go to that decal. So this is the kind of the dirty window look. So right away, you can see this with the alpha channel, it's going to show this away. So this is a PNG. So if I open this up in Photoshop, you could definitely start off with a new image like this, and then put in some scum or however you want to break that apart, and then save as. and then instead of Photoshop, you would do a PNG. So down here, you would do a PNG. So when you save as PNG, Maya, also Unity will see it as an alpha, so it'll embed that into the thing. So if anytime you're doing Photoshop, that's how you'll do it. So let's go back here. You can see the transparency. So now I'm going to add not a blend, but something a little bit harsh. I'm going to do a Lambert. So a little bit more of a matte surface. And I'm going to go and use my Rust that I downloaded. All right, okay. All right, and you guys have already gone through the process of UV mapping it. I'm just going to do it real quick, automatic. Okay, so it looks like it's a little bit correct there. All right, so there we are. So you can see transparency. We can see right through it. So it's going to go ahead and export this out. Export selection. Again, we want to. I'm going to call it a_test number 5. And again, make sure this is FBX. And if your FBX is not showing up, again, Windows settings, plugin manager, it'll show up as down at the very bottom as FBX exporter. So we're going to go ahead and export this selection. And then we're going to go into Unity. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and delete my old school stuff here. Delete. Okay, these are the test before I did your tutorial. So we're going to go one more test and delete. All right, so now we're going to go import new asset. I think it was test_5. Okay, so you can see it right there. If we bring this up, it'll show what that would look like. All right, so we're just going to drag it in. We'll hit R, size this puppy up. All right, and right off the bat, you can see it's transparent. If we go around it, you'll see it has some sort of reflective tint, like right there, it's kind of reflecting the ground. So kind of like glass, has kind of that refractive quality here as we spin around. So if I hit play, be able to walk around this awesome reflective surface. All right, so hopefully this will get you started. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to put the rest of the stuff in there. I think we've covered almost everything, so you can see it's transparent because I can see through it. And with the textures, you can see, probably should have did an automatic texturing with the textures so it could have a little bit of scum. All right, there you go. Let me know if you've got any questions, but that's about it. Good luck.